Well, looks like it's another Philadelphia Eagle to the IR.
Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. I was not planning on doing a video today, but definitely wanted to do a couple things here regarding the roster to the Philadelphia Eagles today. And we already know who's going to be out in this game: Jalen Carter, Slay, So there's been some roster switch ups a little bit, but the Eagles have put a player on the IR, and this is not surprising at all. And that is Quez Watkins. Okay. It's just, are we really gonna wait another few weeks until Quez gets healthy again? And while we're in a bind, we have to get the offense right. Okay, I understand we're 5-0 right now. We have to get the offense to we have to reach the peak of this offense. And when you're facing this second half of the schedule, which is a lot more hard teams that you have to face, it's just, we have to keep things rolling with a specific player playing at a specific position, okay? Olamide Zaccheaus will get the start. I think a lot of Eagles fans will be happy about that. It's just been disappointing with Quez. He's been hurt a few times already this year. Okay, he missed time in the offseason as well. And it definitely hurts, and I just don't have time to wait a few weeks. Quez comes back. Then what if he gets hurt again? We need to have consistency with a certain individual playing at a position. You can't be just bringing it, let's just start Quez again in a few weeks, and then he gets hurt again, then he misses time, then we bring him back again. I'm not going through this thing where Quez gets into a game, he drops passes, or he has some inconsistencies. Okay, I know Hurts missed him a couple times in the Rams game, which isn't a big deal, it's whatever. But if Olamide Zaccheaus is playing well, okay? Keep him the fuck in the slot. Don't change him. Don't move him around. As soon as Quez gets back, don't just throw him there. Don't just throw him as a starter again. Like, if you're getting, you got to keep the hot hand in there with the second half of this schedule when facing Miami, facing the Bills, facing KC. You have some tough teams in the second half of this season. I think we all know this. That's where the test starts. Keep switching guys back and forth, back and forth. Look, if Zaccheaus is playing horrible and they like Quez better, then that's a different thing. But if Zaccheaus is playing better and he's producing, keep him the fuck in the game. Keep him in here the rest of the season. Don't switch back to Quez Watkins. Now Quez is to the IR. Now Quez is going to miss another few weeks, wasting everybody's time, okay? If it was up to me, guys, to be honest with you, because I don't know how much interest the Eagles really have out there when it comes to wide receiver, they should get a backup receiver, another backup receiver, just in case, to be honest with you. So on top of Quez going to the IR, Devon Allen moves to the active roster for the second time this year, okay? So most likely he will be doing kick returns, which, hell, we don't even do kick returns anymore. Half of these kickers are kicking everything out in the end zone anyway, so, I mean, I don't think kick return is going to matter too much, but at least they're giving Devon Allen. At least Devon Allen is thought of as another option. I mean, even more than Britton Covey. They don't even put Britton Covey as the fourth and make. I think Devon Allen is obviously the fourth wide receiver right now, and then you have Britton Covey as your fifth, okay, and Covey will never be lined up. Who knows? We might see Devon Allen in this game. Zaccheaus, they might do some double tight end sets with Jack Stahl and Dallas Goedert, but they could put in Devon Allen on some certain, maybe they've dialed up some speed plays, maybe some reverses, maybe a go route, maybe something that the Jets are not going to expect defensively, since they are going to have supposedly 3 to 5 guys out of the secondary that's out. I have to recheck it again because I feel like every few hours it changes. So the secondary for the Jets is going to be definitely weak this week, and we'll see what happens. But Devon Allen getting a shot. I'm just tired of Quez Watkins. It's just, if the guy can't stay healthy, if the availability of Quez Watkins the guy just can't stay available for this team. So how am I supposed to trust him staying consistent when we get to the harder part of our schedule? It just makes no sense. I'm honestly done with it. And Zaccheaus, you know what? Zaccheaus is a great blocker. Zaccheaus does a lot of dirty work. And you know what? Like, when the opportunity is there, he takes advantage of it. I like his attitude. And the guy's more healthy. Simple as that. I think it's a fine option. Not worried about it at all. So if Quez comes back in a few weeks, like, don't do this shit where you're going to put him back in the game, put him back as a starter, and then he's got to get himself back to 100% to feel like himself again. Then he gets injured again. Then we put him out again. It's just like, it's gonna just, my mind is already fried thinking about it, okay? Olamide Zaccheaus is our guy for this year, and they should keep it that way. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, guys can't control injuries. I absolutely get it. I get all of that, but, you know, it is what it is with that situation. It looks like Mekhi Garner is going to get his first start of the season this year at the outside corner spot. Obviously, Darius Slay is not playing, so they had to move up a couple guys. I'm surprised Eli Ricks wasn't moved up at all. That's kind of surprising, and I don't know why, okay, unless they did, and maybe I missed that news, but I don't think so. Most likely it will be Job. Most likely Mekhi Garner will get the, will be up there as well. We'll get some playing time. They need more options at outside corner just in case. Mekhi Garner had a really good offseason. I didn't think he was going to make it through the waiver wire at all. Thought the Eagles were going to lose him. But I thought, played very well in the preseason games at outside, played a little inside as well, but mostly played outside, and did a pretty good job. You know what I mean? But, in-game reps, real in-game reps in the regular season are real in-game reps when everything counts and everything matters. So, we're going to find out how much playing time he gets, but I think he's more reserve. But he could have some playing time. Who knows? But, might get an opportunity, might get a chance. Depends. These receivers for Zach Wilson, what they do in this game, and how much pressure the Eagles defensive line will get on Zach Wilson without Jalen Carter being there. And trust me, this is a very, very deep defensive line on two lines, regardless if Jalen Carter is not there. It's definitely a loss, but we still have a great defensive line without him. And Fletcher Cox is coming back this week, so I have no issue with it. So you have to double down the outside corner spot just a little bit, and Mekhi Garner will get his first shot and see if he gets a little bit of playing time. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It was just a video I want to kind of put out there. Nothing crazy, nothing exciting. But the Quez Watkins stuff, like to IR, like first it said Quez was going to be out for a game at least. Then it went to IR. So the Eagles were like, you know what? We can't deal with this. The Eagles are just saying to themselves, we gotta figure something else out because this guy just can't stay healthy regardless. But let me know what you guys think about just in general with Quez Watkins. What would be the move? Would you just put him on IR for the rest of the season? Would you just let him come back and start again? I mean, it's giving me a damn headache just thinking about it, man. It's just kind of crazy. What do you think how this Eagles-Jets game is going to go? I think the Eagles are the better team going forward. I think the main thing is I think you could still stop Breece Hall regardless, maintain Breece Hall because you don't have to really worry about Zach Wilson that much because I feel like the Eagles will get pressure on him. I'll be shocked I won't be shocked if Zach Wilson plays well. Okay, hopefully Desai makes some adjustments and doesn't, take the Jets lightly. Hopefully the Eagles don't take this team lightly. I don't think they will because I think, they've been really fighting every single week. The offense in general, I think A.J. Brown, if Sauce isn't playing, A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith or both can have pretty big days as well as Dallas Goedert. I mean, the Jets defense, I think, has given up 145 yards against the run. I think they can run on this team easily. Some outside handoffs to Swift. Use the crap out of Swift in this game. And obviously keep its stability and not, running him too much, but, having Gainwell in there. And I don't know what's going on with Rashad Penny still. I mean, we're going to be asking this probably every single week until the season's over with. And then we say to ourselves, why didn't the Eagles even use him? So I think they could pass. I think they can run on this team. The Jets defense, they got some good players over there. Jets defense is good. I think our offensive line is going to take care of business. Yeah, Hurts will have his protection. There's way too much that the Jets defense really has to defend this week. On top of the receivers, on top of the tight ends, on top of the running backs, and on top of the most important piece of all is Jalen Hurts with his legs. And that's one thing that they really can't stop it all. I think the screen game would work perfectly. I thought Denver did a really good job. Even though Denver lost, they did a good job in the screen game, and the Jets were just way too aggressive at times. And I feel like you'll get a really big chunk of yards out of those plays. So I'm not taking this team lightly. I'm not overstepping the Jets at all, and we're just going to see what happens. So 6-0, I hope so. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Shakes about, follow us. Peace out, guys. Peace.